Hi. For those of you who've been watching my videos on retirement, and I've placed quite a few by now, you'll be saying to yourself, why is he telling us this? We know this. It's so common sense. So, what is this common sense? I'd like to talk about human needs. Now we know that Abraham Maslow, the psychologist, came up with a pyramids of needs many years ago. One of the things he didn't include, of course, is the most basic need of all. What's that? Our need to be able to breathe. We can go without air for maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes at maximum, and that's the end of us. We can go without water. Now, this is in Maslow's needs. We can go without water for a number of days and food for a number of weeks. And we need shelter and clothing. If the temperature's going to drop below freezing and the wind's blowing and the rain is belting down or the snow's pouring down, we need shelter. So these are the basic needs. And by the time we've reached retirement, well, we'd never even get beyond infanthood if we hadn't those needs accomplished. There are other needs, and they continue throughout life. The problem is when we retire, those needs continue, but a lot of the ways of reaching those needs drop away from us. For example, in Maslow's pyramids of needs, we need esteem, need to be a unique individual with self-respect and to enjoy the self-esteem of others. Suddenly we're out of work. We mightn't get that esteem from our own family at home. They know us too well. They tell us the truth about what we are. We feel we've lost a bit of self-esteem there. But I'm being jocular here. The point is we do lose a lot of things when we retire. And one of those things can be self-respect. Our self-respect might have been based on our abilities, our cleverness, our acumen, our dexterity, whatever it is, on our particular line of work. And now that line of work's gone. And we are just an ordinary person. Nothing we can actually hang our hat on anymore. Those days are gone. So that's one thing we need to look at. Have we lost our self-esteem? Where does that come from in the first place? Did it really come from what we did, our work? What we identified with? What we thought ourselves to be? I used to be a cardiologist. I used to be a chief executive. I used to be a plumber. No, I was never a plumber. I used to be a radio operator. Good job, loved it. Some of it anyway. But to get back, we do lose a lot of things. Now, what I'm going to talk about now is something very important. I think it's very important. As we grow older, everyone around us grows older too. And once we reach our 80s, perhaps even before that, things start to change. Not just in our own physicality, but in the physicality of those around us. As they say, the same tide raises all the ships, the same time ages all the people. I'm 87 now, been retired for 28 years. When I first retired, I went out and did something which I advise you to do. Make friends. Make new friends. The friends that you had at work, they will gradually fade away, except maybe for a few very close friends that you might stay with, but they are growing older too. as are you. So you make new friends early in retirement. Some of those friends will be older than you. Some of those friends will die before you. And as time goes on, you'll find yourself with less really good, close, intimate friends that you can confide with and hold a conversation with, a real heart-to-heart. So as time goes on, we need to continue to make friends. If you happen to be in organisations where some of the people are young, ranging, say, from their 20s into their 90s, great. You're not going to outlive them all. But if you're in an organisation where everyone's old anyway, you're going to lose a lot of friends. So keep making friends. This is my message to you in this particular video. Time will pass. Friends that you know really well and love, they will go on and die before you, many of them. So be bold. Don't be shy. Go out and join new organisations, meet new groups, and confide heart to heart with friends in those organisations. Ask them out for a cup of coffee or even a meal. That way you will gain friendships right throughout your life, and you will have friends around you right until the end. I hope you got something from this video.